Hello and welcome to another episode of the Davescussion Podcast. I'm your host, David Grimm, and I welcome you on this March 18th, 2020. Yeah, it's been a while since I did one of these, and I do apologize for that. A lot of stuff has come up on my end, and also motivation has kind of been shit a little bit. But at least, the next full video, which will be the Star Giant commentary, that has been fully recorded. It's just a matter of me editing it now, so hopefully you should see that within next week or so. Yeah, that makes sense. I hope to get it out in March. I'm gonna plan on that. So, yeah, the regular recording was about 14 minutes, so it'll be an interesting one. Yeah, okay, let's see. What to talk about, though? It's been a while since I did one of these. Well, I figured I'd talk about something that I promised I'd talk about a while ago, and that would be, well, Switch scam stories. This doesn't include, basically, every time I bought a Switch and I got scammed. No. I'm talking about stuff related to the Switch as well. So, how about I start with the Switch itself? So, this took place a couple of years ago. And I was looking around for a Switch for a better price because I thought, I didn't want to pay full price for it because it's like fucking expensive in Canada. Our currency is shit, basically. So I decided to go look, and I find one for about $285. Let me but yeah. So it's like I look, and all that jazz. And, well, I get it. I wait a bit for it to arrive because shipping and all that. I make sure that it's the legit Switch. So I asked the guy, hey, is this legit? Because I've seen so many stories and all that. He's like, yeah, I shipped it out today and all that. So I wait for the item to show up. I'm waiting. It arrives. Oh, sorry, now I got the price, $324. So, $324 Canadian. So that arrives. I am like, yes, oh my god, I'm happy. Doesn't turn on. I'm like, oh, okay, I just gotta charge it. I'm looking. There's no cables. Also no dock. The person just sent me the tablet and the Joy-Cons. They didn't even specify, hey, it's only gonna have the tablet or the Joy-Cons. No, they just said, hey, it's the console with the Joy-Cons. And that's it. Console implies more than just a fucking tablet. So I had to order the charger itself separately, which was expensive, and I had to buy the dock. So I spent way more than if I just got the fucking thing refurbished or whatever from Nintendo's site. Needless to say, I didn't give that guy a positive reception. So, it took till probably early December when I could finally play the fucking thing. I think it was around the time I was on my good friend Telly's podcast when finally got the chance to play this fucking Switch. Yeah, I'm not ordering from that guy ever again. It's like, fuck that. So, yeah, not exactly a good story. Now, let's see. Let's get into the games themselves. Well, I will try to go for two, actually. Two Switch games on eBay. Generations Ultimate and Smash Bros. Ultimate. And with both cases, they either never arrived, or the person closed their account after the auction ended. Both cases, so I was able to get my money back. Though, to be fair, I did manage to get my hands on another copy of Generations Ultimate eventually, and that was a lot of fun. I think I put almost 100 hours in that game. And with Smash Ultimate, I just decided, fuck it, I'm just going to get it on Best Buy. So, I did. So, that takes care of those two stories. Now, we get into another situation of this asshole closed their fucking account. So, I go looking for Mario Odyssey. This was in 2019. I find it going for $20. This was for bids though, so it wasn't buy it nows or anything. So I decide, okay, place a bid. I wait. The auction ends, I win the item. Person closes their account right after the auction. So I have to go to PayPal again to get a fucking refund because this piece of shit stole my money. And they had good reception too in terms of their feedback, so I didn't think it would be a scam. That's the thing. So that happens. So I decide, okay, I'll just wait another time then. Fortunately, I managed to get my hands on a copy of Odyssey last November, thanks to Black Friday sales, so that worked out. Had to spend a lot more, but at least I got the fucking game. And then we get to the Let's Go story. This one, my friends can attest to, was fucking painful. In July of last year, I saw a bid or auction going for Let's Go Eevee. I honestly thought I would just get Let's Go Eevee. Eevee is more cuter than Pikachu, personally. Anyways. So I see it's starting at about $1. I decided to put it in $1.77. And I'm like, okay, this is going to get filled up later. I might as well just wait and see what happens and then just go from there. Then the bidding ends. The person just ends the auction after I put down the first bid. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So they say, oh, it'll be available from this to this date. So I wait. And I wait. And I wait for both, and never came. And I was getting antsy, I was getting worried and all this jazz. So eventually I just decided, fuck this, I'm going to cancel my order and try and get my money back, which fortunately I was able to. So with that one, I decide, and this is something I'm probably going to go with in the future, I found out that Best Buy has a used section for Switch games. I think that's how, no, I got a Nitro card from EB Games. I was going to say that's how I got that's how I got it, but no, so I go to Best Buy, I find out, hey, they got a used section. I'm like, thank you. Why is this so hard for other fucking places to have? And I managed to get my copy of Let's Go Eevee for a little bit more money, but at least I got the fucking game. So it's good to see that Best Buy is more useful than sites like eBay, which usually were good in the past. Pieces of shit. Anyways. So, yeah, nowadays, if I'm getting my games, I'm either getting them online, largely because after the last time I tried to order physically, I got fucked in the ass hard. Thanks Amazon for delaying my fucking Sword and Shield game for a week. Anyways, yeah, fuck Amazon. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm probably just gonna go with Best Buy in the future for getting a Switch game. Even if it's used, it's like, I don't care as long as I get the fucking game, or I'm gonna get it digitally, so. Yeah, those are all the Switch scam stories. Don't go to eBay, basically, for Switch games, because there are assholes on there that'll try and steal your money. I guess on the topic of games, though, why don't I talk about some media and stuff that I've been going through this year? Because I decided to make a little list of stuff that I'd get to and all that. So why don't I do that now? So I got a few entries here. I still got to go through a lot before the year ends, but yeah, this will be fun. AVGN 2 Assimilation. This was a little bit of fun, but it kind of got repetitive as time went on. The hard difficulty just kind of got more unbearable as time went on as well. The reuse of the Nostalgia Critic boss fight got fucking repetitive so fast. And a lot of the humor just wasn't that great in comparison to the first game. What probably doesn't help is that a lot of the humor in the sequel is taken from what I feel is the weakest era of the AVGN, which is that awkward in-between period from, I want to say, 2012 to 2016. Basically, when James was working on the movie and a few of the episodes after that point. I think it was, 2016, yeah. Because, there's a reference to Hong Kong 97 and stuff, and I don't think that's one of his better episodes, that period. I think the current era that we're talking about, or we're in with AVGN, is one of his better ones, but that's personally me. I just don't think the 2012 to 2016 era was one of the better ones, and As such, a lot of the humor just doesn't work for me this time, because that's what a lot of the humor was based on this time, and even several stages. I do like the open world aspect, that's kind of cool, but I also don't like that a lot of the power-ups are mandatory to get the best ending, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Also, it hardly changes anything. So it's like, great, fantastic, this was a waste of my fucking time. So, yeah, I didn't enjoy that one. Seven Deadly Sins. I finally read the whole series, and I guess just in time because the series is coming to an end. I like the first couple arcs, but as we got through the Ten Commandments arc, I just really did not enjoy it. Like, the characters in that, at least the Commandments, weren't that interesting. Some of the fights were okay, but it just dragged its feet at points in terms of pacing. And what also didn't help matters is that there were so many points where I was just screaming, just fucking end. This is going on for so fucking long. I don't care anymore about these fucking characters. Especially with Maal, or, the third brother of Zeldris and Meliodas, whatever. Oh, what they did to him was such a fucking pain. It's like, oh, he's alive. Oh, now he's got a power-up. Now he's going for the commandments. Oh, nah, he was secretly an archangel the entire time. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. And even by the end, like, that didn't really help matters. Like, the Demon King was dealt with rather easily, actually. With Meliodas, it was really easy, I noticed. It's kind of depressing. The Zeldris fight, that was also kind of stupid, but hey, at least we got some good stuff with the other characters. So, there's that, I guess. Also, Escanor was super fucking thick as the one. It's like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? What the fuck was the author on when he was doing that? It's like, I'm gonna make Escanor thicker as fuck in comparison to before. So it's like, fucking Okumi, extra thick. What the fuck? And then beyond the one, or I think it was the one ultimate, whatever, it's even thicker, and I'm like, what? Why are you making him so thick? It's like, what the hell? I don't get it. It's so silly. It was nice though to see in that fight, Bond finally getting his sacred art, or secret art, whatever, his weapon, basically. Took him long enough. Though it was sad to see Escanor die, because Escanor is one of my favorite characters, so that kind of sucked. But even with the Zeldris fight, it was a case of this is going on far longer than it needs to be, and it just kind of makes the Meliodas fight feel kind of a waste of time. But then they decided, let's pad this out even longer, and so we have the whole fight, which is more recent. I don't care because this is fucking stupid. So after the Chaos King, Demon King, they decide, hey, let's have a fight against Chaos as the final boss. You know, the guy who was hardly built up throughout the fucking series in comparison to the Demon King. Because that's not fucking stupid. Even stupider is that they basically had a chapter dedicated to an illusion, which may not even be true now because of the epilogue coming out soon. So it's like, you could have just cut most of this out, and it hardly contributes to anything. Also, apparently Meliodas is alive, despite the fact the curse was fucking over with. How? It's so fucking stupid. Also, I thought that, what was her name? Elaine. I thought Elaine would die too alongside Bond, because wasn't Bond giving up his immortality to save her life or revive her? I don't think that means, hey, I'm gonna give you back your immortality. I think that just means, hey, I'm gonna use all my immortality to give you a second chance at life, revive, basically. So it's like, what the fuck? So if Elaine dies or something again, does Bond get his immortality back? Is that how it works? It's so stupid. I fucking hope not. But whatever. Getting back to the whole thing, I think one of the stupidest ways that whole fight ended was that it is like, I'm gonna eat you up, Arthur, but then Arthur is like, I got it, And then Meliodas is like, what are you gonna do? And Arthur's basically like, I'm gonna eat the pussy. I know that's not actually what happens, and I made it more sexual than it actually is, but it's like, he literally just eats. I get why, but it's so stupid. I just don't get it, but okay. And considering how they had a fight against and all that jazz, I legitimately thought, what's next? Are they gonna fight the Supreme Deity? Well, no. They just decide, okay, this is a good stopping point. Not after we beat the Demon King. No. Let's end the series after. Also, I guess Merlin and Arthur fucked off or something, because we hardly saw them in the newest chapter at the time of this recording. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay. Just, okay. Cool. I guess to be fair, maybe they'll show up in that sequel series that's apparently coming out, so, hey, maybe we'll see more Merlin. That's cool. I like Merlin. One of the few characters that I still like out of the Sins, outside of Bon and... Oh, wait, no, Diane and Gowther were pretty good, too. Okay, fuck what I said about them not being interesting characters a second ago. Okay. Overall, I'm just... I don't even know if the final arc of Seven Deadly Sins is worse than, say, Fairy Tail, or... Well, it's definitely not worse than the Jinshu arc from Kenshin. Because, like, I think I even said in that review that it was decent or whatever. A lot better than Alvarez Empire, so, yeah. But at the same time, it's just as after the first arc, Seven Deadly Sins just kind of went downhill in terms of quality, or just really dug its feet, whatever. So, yeah, probably a 6 out of 10 in regards to Seven Deadly Sins, because there was a lot of good moments in it, and there was a lot of characters I liked, but at the same time, the story just kind of got really stupid. Comey can't communicate. Okay, this one, a lot better than what I read previously, which was Seven Deadly Sins. Comey Can't Communicate was a lot of fun to read. It's wholesome, it's precious, it's a lot of fun to read, it entertained me. I like a lot of the characters for the most part, especially Comey. It's a little bit weird in terms of formatting, because sometimes chapters only have about 3 or 4 pages sometimes. But, yeah, I like it. It's an interesting story of this person who has an issue with communication, slowly form friends over the course of the series, and it's not, I think they're at the halfway point, at least in terms of Comey's goal, which is 100 friends. Now they're at 50. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't really put it into words though, because it's not a shonen story or anything. It's just a wholesome high school story of this person basically slowly becoming a better person. It's good stuff. I liked it, basically. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Binding of Isaac Rebirth is next up, and as somebody who played the shit out of Binding of Isaac originally, the base game at least, a lot of Rebirth felt more the same, which maybe it wasn't the best time to play Rebirth, because I spent a long time playing the first Binding of Isaac, and maybe it wasn't a good idea in hindsight, but I still enjoyed Binding of Isaac, and the reason why I don't think I should have played it this year was because of how much time I put into it, that basically playing a game that's effectively the same, just with a lot more bells and whistles to it. Yeah, it's like playing the first Ruby and Sapphire, and then a month later you play Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and you played the first one for months, if not years, continuously. It's just a case of going back to do more of the same. It's a weird situation. I guess kind of going back to the grind, I guess. Like, you already put so much time into it, and you stop because you put so much time into it. It's kind of like it. I know it's weird, but basically a case of I put a lot of time into the first Binding of Isaac, and so since Rebirth is basically that, but with a lot more bells and whistles to it, but it's basically the base game anyways, it just felt more of the same to an extent, and that kind of hampered my enjoyment, and maybe that will change if I pick it up another time after this. Like, somewhere down the line, like maybe in next year or something. Like, when the feeling of the Binding of Isaac has basically left my system, or hardly remember it as much, I'm sure I'll enjoy Rebirth then. I think that's honestly the deal breaker with this game. If you put a lot of time into Binding of Isaac 1 or its base game, maybe wait a while to pick up Rebirth, because it's more of the same, just with a lot more enhancements, and they're really good enhancements, don't get me wrong. This is a really, really good game in terms of an expansion and in terms of the base game itself. If you've never played the original Binding of Isaac, this will likely really entertain you. It's just for those who put a lot of time into the original Binding of Isaac, I'd recommend waiting a bit to play it, because, yeah, this can get a little repetitive if you put so much time into the first game, I guess is another way to put it. I'm just going to move on, because I'm not making any sense, I think. Fuck it. Desert Child. This one I saw a lot of people talking about. It was a Cowboy Bebop inspired game, is what I was seeing and all that. I picked it up, and it was kind of fun. It got a little repetitive as time went on, and I really would have liked if there was a fucking run button. The fact that you go around huge areas and you don't have a fucking run button gets kind of annoying. That and the races feel very repetitive. Like, there's not really much different outside of maybe the scenery changes. It's like they don't really add much variety. So it does get kind of repetitive. And this is a pretty lengthy game, so that doesn't help matters. Not to mention, you have to keep doing, for the most part, the same races again and again just to get enough money to move on to the next area. And then by the end of the game, you have so much money and you can't fucking spend most of it because you already upgraded most of your shit, or you're basically just buying food for your character. And then after you win, you basically go back to the beginning, kind of like an Atari 2600 game, but they call it a New Game Plus, and the only thing that's new about it is the fucking shirt you're wearing, which is so stupid. So I put so much time into this, spending countless hours and money on this character and their bike, and it's all gone. Just like that. And that really hurt my experience with this game. It just fucking pissed me off. There's so much time, so many hours, and then it just basically erases it after you win the final race. Because you can't even spend most of the money again. That's what pisses me off, because you're getting like fucking 5 figures in money by the time you finish or get to that point, and you can't even spend most of it. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's probably what hampered my enjoyment of the game, because it's a beautiful game in terms of graphics. I like the music, but the game can get so fucking repetitive, and the shit that happens at the end, the New Game Plus too, it really hurt the experience. I don't even think I could recommend this one. It's a 5 out of 10 for me, but it's like, I can only really recommend that if you're a big fan of stuff like Cowboy Bebop, but even then, I just recommend playing this game in short bursts. Because, yeah, if you play this game from start to finish in one go, because the game is relatively short, I think you can beat it in about 6 hours maybe, you're gonna probably potentially be cheated out of it when you get to the end, because, at least based on my experience. So, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Desert Child, so, and I'm kind of disappointed. Finally, we got Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was a lot of fun. I'm a sucker for Metroidvanias, for the most part at least, and this game was a lot of fun to go through. The story was but I liked the power-ups, I liked the characters, the music was great, the environments were great. It was a lot of fun to go through and explore. But also to its detriment. Much like Metroid Prime, I feel that Hollow Knight can be a little bit too big for its britches in terms of its world. A lot to explore, and there is some fast travel, but it feels like it's a little bit too far at points in terms of where you're supposed to be going. What also doesn't help is that at some points you don't have any clue where to fucking go, which is a little bit weird, but okay. Some of the bosses can also be a little bit poor designed, but it's only a handful, thankfully, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the reason why I have so many hours in that game was because I was trying to figure out where the fuck to go next. Because even though you have a map, it's still kind of confusing at points. It's weird that way. So, but still, I really did enjoy the game. It was a lot of fun, even if the ending also kind of sucked. But honestly, it was just the story and stuff. And I guess to be fair, the story doesn't play as huge of a purpose in this game as compared to others. But yeah, it was a lot of fun though, and I do recommend it, especially if you are a Metroidvania fan. But Hollow Knight does have its issues, I noticed on my playthrough, but hey, I'd go back and play it, and I'm also looking forward to Silksong. Sorry, I cannot speak English today. Whoops. So, yeah. That concludes, basically this podcast. I can't really think of much else to say, and in terms of my list of media to go through, I still have a bunch left to go through this year, like Deus Ex Human Revolution, Ori and the Blind Forest, Definitive Edition. I gotta get on that shit before I play Will of Wisps. The live-action Rurouni Kenshin, the Digimon Adventure movie, even though it's probably gonna suck, Ruby Volume 7, JoJo Part 5, and Geo Cyber, which, that should be fun. But for now, that's basically it. So, thank you all for watching. Special thanks to my patrons, and have a great day, everyone.